Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the funny farm tonight. So came down just a minute ago to, I was going to do a quick video update on Helen and had a little surprise. So I'm going to roll that footage right now, and on the back side we'll come back and talk about Helen, some other stuff we got going on here, and it's the funny farm. Yeah, hang out. All right, so I came down to check on Helen, and I got a pig out, and I grabbed a bag of feed and set it out here just to get his attention while I was getting the camera. So, interesting surprise. Not sure where he came from, unless this is the one. We moved these little piglets the other day and could not get this guy to come across. He was just a real ass about it, and I'm wondering if he's the one that didn't come across. So, see if we can get this pig back in. All right, so our feeder pigs were in over here with the mamas, and this is that big area that we built a few weeks ago, and we just basically moved them from right there to right there. And we came in, built another paddock. I used the tractor with the grapple and cleaned out a line right back through here, and we went back here in the woods. I think we give them this is probably 3/4 of an acre. This is an area that we had never had pigs on, and you can see they're making the trails around the fence like they always do. It's pretty soft. We had remnants of Hurricane Sally come through here the other night, and had a bunch of rain. And when we set this thing up, we didn't think we were going to get that much rain, and we ran it kind of close to our creek down here on the back side of the property, and came down about 10:30 the other night, and the creek right here was up to the edge of the bank, and the fence is only 12, 15 feet from the edge of the bank, so we were afraid it was going to jump the banks. wash a bunch of debris down, take the fence out, and then we'd be in a real pickle. Luckily, it did not do that. But one issue that we did have is, this is the back corner back here of that paddock. One issue we did have, about 3/4 of this paddock was underwater. This is the low spot on the property. All the rain, the water, all the drainage comes down to here. The creek converges with another small creek back there in the corner. So the water the water drains to here. It's where it goes. And so it was sitting here. Come back the following morning and basically all the water was gone. We do have one mud hole left back here that the pigs are rooting around in, but with this sandy soil we've got, for the most part, it's dried up pretty nice. So they've got a good little area back here. Still tons of vegetation we're wanting them to work on. They are starting to get a little bit of an impact on the ground, rooting in some spots, getting some stuff kind of fluffed up back here. Last year we had an issue with beavers. They were damming the creek back here, so we had to relocate them. But we got a bunch of just little stuff that's fallen down, or now the pigs have pushed some stuff down that the beavers had worked on. So anyway, that's the new pig paddock, and we now, after this little fiasco a few minutes ago, we now have everybody over here together. So that's a move in the right direction. Something that we have discovered that we really didn't know was back here is there's a lot of old construction debris, and there's a lot of trash back here. We picked up cans, plastic bags, there's still some cans, water bottles, just all kinds of junk back here that we're assuming the previous owners had left. But we've got a lot of it cleaned up, a lot of it picked up. There's an old mailbox post. I found a water meter cover. I mean, just no rhyme or reason. But anyway, we're picking some of this up as we go along, and once the pigs are done, we'll come in here and pick the rest of this stuff up. So, but working really good to get some of this understory cleared out and fix it so we can come in with the chainsaw and cut some of this little scrub stuff down, open it up. You just keep eating. Y'all remember dear Helen? She was the feature of our last video, and she was due to Farrow on Wednesday, and it's now Saturday. So just for fun, last night I went back, reran my dates just to make sure that I wasn't off, and I was off by a day. So she should have farrowed on Thursday. So she's now 2 days late. Our mamas, Big Mama and Little Mama, they were both about 2 days late last time too. So I'm not super concerned. She's hanging really low. She is starting to bag up a little bit. Hold still, baby. She's not expressing any milk right now. Yeah, there's a little bit. So she's expressing just a little bit of milk, but yeah, we're just gonna keep watching her. She knows more about giving birth to piglets than we do, so we'll just give her a little time and see what happens. Appreciate all the guesses. If you've not guessed, drop a comment down below. Let me know how many piglets you think she's gonna have. Berkshire gilt, first time mom, 14 teats, bred to a purebred Duroc. So we were getting ready to wrap up, and got to watching Helen, and she had her kidneys moved, and it was really kind of bloody looking. So we got to watching her, and she's over here now, and we think she's trying to nest a little bit. We pulled some of the hay out of the hut. She's never shown any interest in going in the hut, but she always stays back here behind, and she's back here just kind of scooting some dirt and stuff around, kind of clawing at the ground. So we got a little bit of hay out of the hut. Yeah, there she goes. Got a little bit of the hay out of the hut. Brought it back here, and yeah, she's trying to build herself a little nest back here. I think we're getting close. I think we're getting real close. So I think we're getting close. We're going to go up to the house and have a little bit of supper and give her some time. She's not going to have anything in the next few minutes, so I think we've got some time, but she is definitely doing some nesting behavior, kind of making her little spot back here. This is where she's really hung out since we've put her down here, and she's working it over and getting her a nice fluffy spot for piglets. So you know, we'll keep watching her. We're going to try to catch the birth on camera if we can. We'll be back down and check on her here in a little bit. And we'll just see how she does. Like I say, she's 2 days past due, so we're really hoping for any time now. So we'll see. I'm going to post a link to a couple other videos over here, some other stuff we got going on. That subscribe button is going to pop up in the center of the screen. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Follow along with us. Share these videos with other folks who might be interested in local farms, rural living, where their food comes from, all that kind of stuff. And we'll see y'all in the next video, hopefully with piglets.